with a youthful group like this. It's in some ways I get the week off. I don't have to work to, kind of raise the emotional level for a regular season game. It's more to be able to kind of tamp it down just a little bit. At the same time, I want them to enjoy this. This is one of the real neat experiences in college lacrosse. Virginia and Syracuse playing a regular season game in the Dome. I want them to look forward to it and enjoy it, and hopefully for us it can be another step in the right direction overall.
And how do you look at, you've got 3 shifty attackmen for Cuse. You've had good tests against Drexel, Rutgers, Loyola, but this is kind of a different group of guys with the new defense. What's going to be the biggest challenge, and what are they working on to shut down those guys?
The biggest challenge is going to be dealing with whatever happens, afterwards, because it's hard to, I've said it under different circumstances that you might ask about. It's hard to anticipate how we're going to react, and so this is a very good attack unit, maybe the best attack unit in Division I, and older, experienced group, very cagey. So it's going to be a bit of a learning experience for our guys. We talked yesterday about the fact that. You just need to keep playing in a game like this. You wonder, how bad could it get? In '97, Casey Powell was 7-6 playing against a first-team All-American defenseman in the Dome. Hopefully we're not looking at a stat sheet like that. But so, like I say, we for us this is part of the bigger picture. And so it's important. I mean, it's a good step for us. It's a good moment for us. Hopefully be a great learning experience for us. At the same time, I like our chances, to be honest, Carolyn. I feel good. I don't know why I feel so good about this team, but we have we've done a good job preparing ourselves, and they pay close attention, and I think that we're going to go and give it a good effort. And Virginia being Virginia, we always get up there and play well under these circumstances.
The face-off guys edged Rutgers last week, I think 13-12 on face-offs, and Jason Murphy's been pretty impressive with his numbers. How big is that going into Syracuse with possession issues? And are you impressed with where they are this far in the season?
You take the first 3 games. Savio and Zaffuto and Nardello in those Thursdays, 3 of the best kids in the country. And on the net afterwards, I'm pleased where we are facing off. The numbers may not reflect it exactly, but you look at the Drexel game where our goal going in was no quick offense for them, and we wind up getting 2 or 3 goals out of it. And then to face off like we did on the road against Rutgers last weekend. So in a game like this, there's likely to be lots of possessions. There's going to be clearing and riding and all, and so what you're hoping is just get your fair share of these things, And I think the only way that probably dictates the result is if one guy dominates or a key face-off late in the game that when the score is tied and the game is to be decided, I'd like to think that we'll get in there and battle, and we're getting good play from our wings, and that we can at least turn this into a 50-50 proposition on the face-offs.
Are you liking what you're seeing through 3 games from those newer guys getting more game experience early on?
I'd have to say that we're probably a little ahead of where I thought we were going to be right now. You think of 2 of our first 3 on the road, and we played a third of our schedule in a snowstorm. Against good competition. And again, I just didn't know what to expect, and I think we have held up. We haven't been nearly perfect, but we've played hard, and we don't get discouraged. They've shown the qualities of a more experienced group, and you like seeing that. And so I think this group was smart enough to know that they didn't know anything starting out, and so they've been, eager students and quick studies, and I think that we're benefiting from that as much as anything else.
It's going to be nice knowing what you're going to get weather-wise this week.
Yeah, again, overcast and and upper 60s. It's kind of strange that we got to head north to get good weather, but this is the best place to play at this time of year. I've always said that. You look at Syracuse and Virginia, you're always better going north. Better chance of going north than even coming down here at this time of the year. And it's funny, on the way back from our game with Rutgers, I was watching Cornell Syracuse on the computer, and I was telling Coach Van and Joe that, Jesus, Syracuse looks good. Boy, they're really banging the ball around, and I was thinking, geez, we haven't looked this good yet on offense in terms of handling the ball. Then you're thinking, Jesus, they're inside. They got short sleeve shirts on, they haven't been outside yet, and we're playing in the snowstorm, in 2 of our last 3 games. The Dome is a unique atmosphere in our sport, and I think everybody does look forward to it still.
Okay.
Coach, what's your take on Matt's play and goal so far this season, especially coming off of this big game last week?
Yeah, well, especially with where we are in terms of the youthfulness at that end of the field, I would have told you a month ago before we started playing that we need him to step up and to play more consistently. He doesn't have to be spectacular every single game, but he gave us some great moments last year. He just needed to be able to approach that level on a more consistent basis, and that's what he's done as much as anything else. In the first half against Rutgers, we're late getting off the bus. The background is awful. It's freezing cold. He gets 11 in the first half. We're up 6-1. Game basically over, and so we just need him to continue to. He's really grown up in a year's time. He's a way different person now and lacrosse player than he was a year ago, and we were hopeful that was going to happen. There are no guarantees here, though, but so far so good with his second season.